Welcome, Aries, Taurus, to your end of the month reading for November. I hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, you can hit that big old like button. Okay, guys, let's get in here, see what's going on. For those of you in the United States, happy Thanksgiving. Okay, let's see. Best message for the beautiful Aries, Taurus. If you guys do feel like you're missing a reading, I did not do the beginning of the month or the middle of the month because we had all the other readings. So you might be feeling like you are missing those, but it's just because we had all the other readings to do. But if you do feel like you're missing something, there's a playlist, okay, guys? So check out the playlist, okay? Because no matter what, I've still done like 5 readings or something. 4, maybe 4 readings. Okay, here we go. Having some scattered energy. It is definitely your card coming out. This is an Aries card. Talking about having some scattered energy at this time. You might even feel like there's some delays. We are in Mercury retrograde, and yes, the Mercury retrograde reading is up. Okay, I did it for the collective, meaning everybody gets the same reading. I did it that way. That way we just get to the main points of what's going on with the Mercury retrograde, talking about that delay and that frustration. So there's definitely, you might even be feeling angry, okay? You might even have fits of anger that are coming up. Maybe you know why they're coming up. Some of you might say, I've been feeling a little moody. I've been feeling a little angry. I'm not sure exactly where it's all coming from, but it could just be the frustration. Okay, just something very frustrating going on towards the end of the month. Could be a family member, could be a job, it could be whatever it is. Okay. Yep, overcommitted to a certain situation. There could be something that's very disorganized. You could be dealing with a person. You could be dealing with a Capricorn who you just feel is so disorganized, or a Gemini, that you just feel like they just cannot get their shit together. Or it might just be that you're feeling so disorganized that you're feeling like you can't get everything together. Right now, it's actually feeling like it's someone else, because I feel like you're getting out of balance because you're feeling very overwhelmed about this situation. So I do feel like for those of you who are feeling disorganized, it's because of this other person who's might be pushing, could also be dealing with a Scorpio. There's something that has to do with choices, which is crazy. It's like I'm being overwhelmed by choices. You have 2 cards of choices. So it's like I'm trying to be lenient and adapting to what's going on within this situation. And it's very frustrating. You might even be dealing with somebody who you feel is a little disillusioned at this time. Maybe you feel like they kind of have their head in the clouds and you want them to kind of come back home to earth over here, so that you can actually be on the same page at this time. And it's causing some kind of rivalry, some kind of conflict. It could even be causing some conflict within your own mind because they're not paying attention. And I think that we've talked about this before, Aries, Taurus, about this person who's not paying attention. Why do I feel like that's your story? Why do I feel like I've heard this one before? What was your, hold on, let me look. Collaborating on this project, okay. Looking for the okay. Could have been in your next 2 months reading. But however it is, it could have even been in the October reading. But however it is, it's just like, they're just not paying attention to what I'm trying to tell them. It's like I'm trying to tell them something, they're not getting it. The desire to reconcile. I want to make amends. It's almost like you're frustrated. You want to make amends with this, but it just feels like every time you go to fix it, maybe they're screwing it up again. They're not paying attention again. It's going right back to what they're doing again. And so you're just having this, well, if I keep fixing it and you keep ruining it, there's not going to be much chance here pretty soon to be able to fix things. So it's like you're coming up with a different point of view, trying to keep in your own fire element. So I do feel, Aries source, that you're trying to ground yourself a lot using that Taurian energy. But I also feel like you are also very inspired in taking on that fire energy of yourself to really get yourself moving. Fire is quick, hot. But the problem with fire is that it can also make you quick and hot to frustration, right? To moodiness. And I just kind of feel like that's where you're kind of going over here. Because it is very, how many cards of overwhelmed are we going to have now, guys? How many cards? We have like 3. We're overwhelmed, overwhelmed, overwhelmed. Like how many cards, right? They're destroying this situation. It's almost like you're trying to rein them in. If you guys were like, you know, the first thing I can think of is like you guys are fishing. I keep throwing it out there and I keep throwing you the right bait to make the amends, but you won't catch the hook because you want it. Either they want it their way or the highway. They're not seeing it clearly the way that it really is because there's a little disillusionment. It's kind of like the writing's on the wall, but they're too blind to see it. So they're going to run into the wall. Resistance for change. I mean, there it is. The overall message from Spirit is the resistance to change. They do not want to have, no, they don't want to change. It could be within the workplace, it could be within the love place, family, whatever it is. But there is this success that's sitting here, but they are too busy worrying about what they're worrying about, and they don't want to see the bigger picture. They don't want to complete this cycle. To complete this cycle, they would have to understand that they're being moody and that they're making you moody and that you guys need to come together. They need to actually reach out and have this conversation. But I do feel that there's some stubborn energy over here. But I also feel like there's this lukewarm energy as well. Because it feels like as soon as you guys do get together to make this happen, to have this heart-to-heart conversation, they're not coming full force. It's lukewarm. When I'm talking lukewarm, I'm talking about, let's look at the Temperance card, where she's got one leg and 1 foot in the water, 1 foot out of the water. They're not all in it to win it, and you can feel that energy. And I think that also frustrates you because now they're only telling you what you want to hear. Are you feeling breadcrumbed? Are you feeling like they're only giving you a piece of what it is that you want, but they're not really doing what you want them to do, what they're said they're supposed to do? Take it how it resonates. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.